In a rapidly evolving geopolitical situation, Pakistan has stepped into a sensitive diplomatic spotlight as preparations intensify for a new round of peace talks between the United States and Iran. The developments come amid heightened regional tensions, novel movements in strategic waterways, and fragile ceasefire conditions that have yet to translate into a lasting agreement. According to emerging reports, Pakistan is implementing strict security measures in its capital, Islamabad, as well as in the adjoining twin city of Rawalpindi. Security agencies have reportedly upgraded alert levels across key government installations, diplomatic zones, and transport corridors, anticipating high-stakes diplomatic activity in the coming days. The United States and Iran are currently in the process of finalizing the timing and venue for the next round of negotiations. While official confirmation is still pending, sources indicate that Islamabad and Rawalpindi have effectively been placed under a reinforced security umbrella in anticipation of possible high-level delegations arriving for talks. This diplomatic push follows an earlier round of discussions held on April 11th and 12th in Islamabad, aimed at de-escalating tensions in the Middle East. Those talks came shortly after a ceasefire announcement on 8th April, which itself followed more than a month of intense hostilities involving Iran, the United States, and Israel. Despite initial optimism, the discussions failed to yield any concrete agreement, leaving key issues unresolved. At the heart of the tension lies the strategic maritime corridor known as the Strait of Hormuz, one of the world's most critical oil transit routes. Following joint military actions by the United States and Israel on 20th February, Iran reportedly tightened its control over the strait, escalating global concerns over energy security and freedom of navigation. In response to the breakdown of negotiations, reports suggest that the United States imposed a naval blockade in the region, further intensifying the standoff. The situation has since fluctuated, with both sides sending mixed signals through diplomatic and public channels. Earlier on Friday, both Washington and Tehran confirmed that the Strait of Hormuz had been reopened for commercial shipping, a development that briefly eased fears of a global energy disruption. However, US President Donald Trump stated on his social media platform Truth Social that the American naval blockade would remain in full force, creating fresh uncertainty over the actual status of maritime restrictions. Iran, in turn, responded with a strong warning, indicating that it could once again consider closing the strait if the US continues its blockade posture. This exchange has added another layer of tension to an already fragile situation, even as diplomatic efforts continue behind the scenes. As Pakistan prepares to potentially host or facilitate the next round of talks, the stakes remain extremely high. The outcome of these negotiations could have far-reaching consequences not only for regional stability in the Middle East, but also for global energy markets and international maritime security. For now, Islamabad finds itself at the center of a delicate diplomatic balancing act, hosting preparations for talks that could either open a path toward de-escalation or deepen an already volatile geopolitical standoff.